Wins and Wisdom, or is it Wisdom and Wins? I can't remember which way around I put it. And I've got a guinea pig. I'm sure he's been called worse, but I've got the amazing Jesse James Forget. He's a French
I,
Canadian, don't you know? And he's my guinea pig for season one, episode one. So do while you're watching, we're on YouTube and we're on the Facebook page. So let us know where you're coming from, where you're watching from. Hopefully, I can see the comments in the studio. Sometimes it doesn't work. So if you're commenting and I'm not answering, it's because I can't see your comments. No matter, we will continue. So, Jesse, good to see you. And you are sitting somewhere in Canada, I believe.
yeah, in the province of Quebec, the French area of Canada. We got a lot of snow. We got a lot of cold. Very excited to be here. I didn't know I was I didn't know I was your guinea pig. I feel very privileged and honored to do so.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, and
Well,
hello everyone.
I figured I needed someone that had got great hair, great personality, and yeah, I love that. It's such cool. So cool. And we got, hey, Claudia is watching. We can see that. Hola says Claudia. And look, because we're on Be Live, I can
Hola,
show up.
mamacita.
Yeah, I can show up. We actually, Claudia, we were just saying we could do with you to get Starlink in Mexico. So we have a special mission for you. And Jess has just decided. Oh, he's back again. Cool. So there you go. So that's good. Good to see that we can actually play your comments as well. So Jesse, obviously this is all about wins and what you've been up to. So we set up just so people know because we want to get the best out of these live streams and we want to be able to use these for content going forward so we can cut them up and make great content with them. I've given Jesse 10 questions that we pretty much stick to just to make it easier to edit and everything else. But if you've got a question, ask it in the comments and we will go a little bit off piste because why not? But Jesse, to kick off with then, so can you give us like a before picture of what was your life or business that most people wouldn't guess from from looking at you today? What's the before picture?
Well, I used to be a carpenter and a trucker, so I kind of got that look before getting into the online space. And unlike a lot of people, I worked it backwards. So I'm not using online business to make a dream come true. I made my dream come true before getting into online space. So my dream was to travel and spend time with my kids. So back maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I sold everything, my belongings, my house, my land, and I became what we call a nomad, meaning I had no residence anywhere, and I converted a schoolie. I'm calling from a school bus right now. I
I know
live in
it's
this school
amazing.
bus for almost 3 years now. So that was my dream. I made my dream a reality, constructing this mobile home. And then as I was on the road, um, that's when I had to figure out how to create some kind of income because I was homeschooling. Unfortunately, I got separated throughout the event, so I couldn't babysit the three kids and go do construction or trucking anymore. So that's how I landed into the online space. I don't know if that
Cool.
answers a bit.
And yeah, and that must have been quite a decision, Jesse. I'm guessing to sell
It,
up
it
and
oh, that was very scary. That was very scary. It was a lot of sacrifice, a lot of mindset too, because you got to believe in yourself because you're doing something that no one understands. And I think most people on this call probably here are in the online space, and that's probably your situation too. Probably your family
yeah,
members and people are, what the hell do you mean you're doing affiliate or digital marketing? What is that? You're an influencer dancing on the camera to earn money. I don't get it. So I think a lot of people can relate
I know.
to my
It's when
situation.
yeah, I'd say I'm with you on that one. When I was trying to explain at a family gathering the other day, it was a difficult one to explain, particularly when I'm talking about my TikTok videos. You know, without showing them, they just didn't actually believe it. But so, what was the moment that you realised something had to change? What happened? Was there like a pivoting moment?
Well, us for and I speak for us because I speak for my kids and my family. It was COVID. Like a lot of people, that thing landed on us like a blessing from the heavens because it stopped the clock. It stopped everything and it allowed us to focus on what did we actually want. I'm like, all right, man, it's maybe the end of the world because that's how big it was back then. I'm like, everything is ended, school is stopped, work is stopped. So what do we want? What do we really want? So if I was to be a multimillionaire tomorrow and I didn't need to work and I didn't need a business, what would I want to do? And that was the turning point for me. That's when I figured I'm like, man, I want to play with my kids. I want to skateboard. I started skateboarding at 37 years old. So this is, I'm only 4 years in. And I want to travel. So that's where the idea of the schooling and everything came. But before even having that idea, something had to change here. Because without the mindset and without a why powerful enough, you're not going to get anything done. And I used to be a victim. And once I knew what I wanted to do, once I knew, I'm reading the comments, I'm laughing for Lauren. Once I
Yeah.
knew what I wanted to do, what I wanted to focus on, then it was just all what needs to be done. And let's getting going. Let's stop being a victim. And let's remember that why because you're going to go through hard times. You're going to want to give up. And if you have that why that keeps you going, because motivation comes and grow. Motivation is crap. But being driven is what keeps you going. And I think that goes for anything else in life. So yeah, COVID was a turning point for me,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, I think it was a turning point for a lot of people. But yeah, we got some lovely comments. People
Yeah.
are loving your hair. Obviously, asking for a friend if Jesse's single. And are you a victim of shiny balls? I think it's a little personal. Let's keep it a family show, Lorraine.
Oh, come on.
But,
I love this.
it's all good. It's all good. So you've made that transition from skateboarding carpenter. I got to admit, I couldn't believe when you just said you've only been doing it 4 years. I had visions of you skateboarding, whittling something while you're boarding, but you're now a fully fledged digital marketer, and you might have just popped off there somewhere. My question was, so what is the problem you're trying to solve right now? Jesse was Jesse was telling me that he was shoveling the snow off his schoolie in order to get the Starlink up and running, and so every now and again Jesse might just drop off, and that's perfectly okay because he's back. Shovel more, shovel more. Maybe you
Sorry
want
about
to
that.
put a little what is it? A brazier, little fire up on your roof. And I love it that we got. That's lovely. We got Lorraine saying Reese is his motivation. You got Cloudy
Yeah.
saying Labus, and a little bit late, but he's back. Cloudy, he's back. Jesse is back. We're good. We're good. So,
I,
what I was
I
about
still have
to
a freeze.
ask, yeah, that's it. When you drop off, yeah, it's a quick Reese, and then you're back again. Um, yeah. So my question was: so you're now a fully fledged, digital marketer. You made that transition.
Absolutely.
So, what is your number one aim? 'Cause I know you do things for the local community, some digital. What is
Yeah,
it?
well, that's
You're
been a new
who are you trying to
transition
help?
for
That's the thing.
me. Life kind of pushed me towards it. I got into email marketing when I started off because I started with zero experience. I didn't even know how to work a laptop. I didn't know how to connect my mouse for a whole week, knowing the USB thing wasn't like I started from scratch. And I got into email marketing, and then I got into this wonderful program that was an all-in-one thing, OLSP, which Nick is on. So if you guys are curious about this done for you system, hit up my man Nick here, man. He'll hook you guys up. This
Either one of
thing
us.
started
Either one.
giving me, yeah, it started giving me the trainings to understand Facebook, social media, targeted audience. How to be a salesman, how to bring help and value. Anyways, this whole program is what got me into the online space. I've been in this space now for almost 2 years, so I'm still a newbie, but I've been full time because my life. I know a lot of people are doing this as a side hustle, but because of my reality, this was a full time venture for me. So I got a head start, and once I developed all these skills, not only was I learning from people like Wayne and my other mentors, I started taking a step back and seeing what are they doing because they're not necessarily doing what they teach us to do, which is fine because you got to start somewhere and build these skills and stuff. So at a point, I started studying them, showing up in person to London and going to see them live and shaking their hands and taking a glass of wine to make it official, you know? And once I got into that, I started using the skills I've learned to do what I'm doing right now, which is called lead gen. So the biggest issue online with most people is finding leads to bring help and value to. But now I'm at a point with the skills I have, building websites, automation, using AI. What if I could bring leads to local businesses? Let's say a garage, for example, which is one of my clients. I'm bringing him qualified clients that need repair services, that need tire changes, that need oil changes. So I'm bringing him qualified leads using my websites and automation, and I'm selling this lead. So I'm in this new thing now that's I got this passive income and stuff from it, and I could still do my affiliate and digital marketing stuff. So I'm having a riot right now, man.
Yeah, that's really important because I used to work for an agency doing a similar kind of thing, particularly for local businesses, and some we'd run ads for, and some we'd just do social media for, and they're like, but so are you running these? So are you doing the lead gen where you're creating the website, you're bringing the leads in, and then selling those leads on to them? So them say for reaching out saying, hey, I've got people that want your service.
Exactly.
Love that, absolutely love that because
So I'm doing almost everything in the affiliate space. I'm finding targeted audience, and then through my websites, they're giving me the help they need. So I see all their pain points. My automation makes them answer it, and then I get their name and number instead of an email like we like to do in the online space. I get a number because they're local. I call them straight up, make sure, do you really need this service? Awesome. I'll hook you up with the guy who can fix your issue. Then I call up the guy. I'm like, hey, I got a qualified lead. She's closed at 95%. She needs your help. Do you want it? Yeah. All right. I'm selling it for this much. Or if it's a big job, I want the cut. You know, if you're going to make a $10,000 deal, yeah, give me 10% from it. So it's basically what we learn in the affiliate and digital marketing space. But right now it's more appointment setup, more hands on. And I get to speak French. I'm French, so I get to speak French with people around here. And I have a riot. I have fun doing that. I'm basically an agency, a lead gen agency
yeah,
right now.
a lead gen agent. Yeah, I think that is absolutely perfect, and that is what so many people need. A lot of people I've been on the digital marketing since 2014, and I've only really taken the affiliate side seriously over the last couple of years. But it's interesting with the lead gen and the local businesses. We're in the industry and we assume everybody has websites, everybody knows what they're doing, and actually 9 times out of 10 they don't. They've got something rubbish. What they don't actually need a website. They need a funnel, and a lead gen funnel, and that is you're hitting that nail squarely on the head. So look, that's lovely there. So Claudia's saying we're the guys she goes when she has questions, and yeah, the skills that we learning here will pay for life, absolutely. And you can get these skills, guys. Say hit up either Jesse or me. You can kick off with just a $7 one-time investment. I tell you what, I don't know about you, Jesse, but I've spent thousands and thousands of pounds on Facebook trainings. When I saw that Facebook 101, I thought, wow, I just got that for free for $7. And no, none of these trainings had gone into that basic level of set yourself up for what's coming down the track and how to then go fish and find people. None of I was going on ones which was how to build a group. It was full of shit, to be honest. I'll be totally honest.
No, that Facebook 101, that's almost what I usually promote when I was promoting a lot of OLSP, was the Facebook 101. Like looking at your profile, I can see, yeah, what are you telling your audience? What are you telling clients coming to you? I don't see anything. I can see it. So that would set you up. And then, you got the Toffee method, which is the advanced Facebook training. And even if I'm advanced on it, I still go back to it sometimes. Make sure I didn't, maybe I missed something out. And then you could go out. It's the same thing for everything. If you go on Instagram, TikTok, Google, it's the same
Yeah, it
type
doesn't
of
matter
copy.
which platform. It's the same process exactly, and I'm with you. I'll go back on that. I mean, Wayne covers it so many times on his 10-minute trainings he gives us, and he'll go on for half an hour, and 20 minutes of it will be quite happily on the Toffee method. It's just another little angle of it, and it's all just so valuable. So was there anything that you tried before digital marketing, or apart from the I know the carpenting and everything, but
Uh,
yeah, did try anything else, or was it just right?
man,
Where did you find you thought digital marketing? Did you just see it, or did you
I
fall into it?
it landed on me by accident because, like I said, I knew nothing about all this stuff before. The social media started because of my lifestyle. People were curious. Hey, do you have videos of you building your bus and stuff? I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. I've never done that, and I could use that as a souvenir. So that's how I started. I was filming myself, and then people, where are you traveling? Send us videos. So like, I was super lazy because I'd go to a spot, let's say with my kids, and I'm like, all right, let's get some content so that we could post later. But I would get it rid of. So I'd film like for 3 minutes when we got to the place, and then put the cell phone away. I was like, all right, let's go have fun now. Screw it.
Yeah,
So, but
you're there for the
I
kids.
built. I was already building an audience and a following because of that, and then involuntarily I loved while I was traveling around, me and my kids were connecting with people in different areas, different provinces, different cities. So we were networking. And I was like, hey, man, I'm a pretty cool human being. I love that. I love other human beings. So the networking part and the starting of social media posting stuff is kind of what slowly guided me through it. When I was doing email marketing, there was no networking, no connecting. I didn't like it. And then when I got into LSP, people's big issue is going into DMs type of thing. I
Yeah,
didn't have that issue. I was like, "Hey man, what's up, Nick? What did I see? You got bass and guitars. You're a musician." I'm not trying ever to sell anything as an affiliate or an digital marketer. Now I am a bit more because it's very targeted audience and stuff. But as a networker, I was just, "Hey man, let's get to know each other. Let's." I would meet 100 people a day. I absolutely love it. So
I tell
I
you, so
didn't really have experience. Life gave me that social media type of guidance without knowing, but I got in this space zero, you know?
yeah, that's really cool because some you can see it so many times where people are either good at one or the other. So great at in person, and they can network, and then suddenly they go on messages, and it's just like, oh, I'll just spam you my link straight away, and it's you
Yeah.
just would never do that on a date or in just networking in general. It's a crazy thing. So yeah, you've just got that skill, transferred it over beautifully. So that's awesome, Jess. Awesome. This is why you're an incredible guy. So I'll find my next question. Now I'm too busy chatting. Too busy chatting. Too busy listening to you. Oh yeah, going back to mindset. Okay, so here's a question for you. So, what was the one belief you had to let go? Had to let go in order to succeed?
Um, I had to let go first the victim mindset,
Hmm.
and I had to let go what people thought about me because let's just use this project I had as an issue. I was a carpenter and a trucker. I was not an electrician. I didn't know mechanics. I didn't know propane gas. I didn't know solar systems. And here I was. I had already taken my kids out of school too, so I was homeschooling, and the noise was tremendously loud. He's like, "What are you doing? You know nothing. You just sold your house. You got no more. You're gonna ruin your kid's life and your life and their fears." I was basically hearing their fears. So this mindset had to be rebuilt. I had to have my why, and I did not believe in myself at first, but I had YouTube. That's how I started surfing the internet. So YouTube was helping me. I had this technique where I would watch 7 videos, different people of something I wanted to learn, make my own idea, jump down the cliff. Same thing, repetition. And eventually I
Yeah.
gained those skills. So I had to change the mindset of I can't do this. In my house here, my kids can swear. We're half Irish, half French. They can swear, but no one is allowed to say I can't. That is unacceptable in this school bus. You say, I can't. What? I mean, it's difficult. All right, I'll show you how.
Yeah.
So that was the mindset switch. And when I completed this bus, I then gained the most beautiful thing I could get. And that was, I believed in myself. I was like, man, it was hard. I fell down. I fell a bunch of times, but I learned. I get back up. And then I won that skill. I was like, I believe in myself. So when I got in the online space, once again, I was hearing the noise and Jesse, you don't even know how to work a laptop. I don't give a shit. This is it. I'm going in. I'm going all in. I already have the blueprint. I made a dream come true. So for 2 years, you guys were telling me you're crazy, and then slowly that pitch became to now they're looking at my videos on the side of the beach. You're lucky. Thank you. I do feel lucky, but how am I lucky? I made this. I made my luck, man. I suffered to get
Yeah,
here. So with that blueprint, after that, that mindset that I have now is I can.
that's it.
Yeah,
And it's
can
not
you do
wrong.
that? Sure, I can. Do you know how? I have no fucking clue how to do it, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I got
That's,
that drive. My why is more powerful than my fear of failure. So
that is what someone, I'm going to name check him, a lovely guy called, his just name is, I'm going to name check him, his name has just flown right out of my head. But the very first guy that taught me video marketing, he said exactly that. Make your why bigger than your fear of not doing it. And, it's just incredible. His name will come back to. I can picture him right now. Bless him. Oh,
I
well.
fear, I fear regret more than anything else in this life.
Yeah.
This is my biggest fear. It's regret. I fear regret more than I fear failing. So I'm the kind of guy who jumps head first. Let's break some stuff and fix it after. But
Exactly.
if I don't jump, I can't live with regret anymore. That's done, and I don't have a victim mindset anymore. So
Yeah, and that's the thing about, you can see on YouTube, if you see people that have actually been there and done it, then you know it's possible. So it just means you have to you have to look after it and do it. So just do it, says Lorraine.
just
Absolutely,
do it.
just do it. We should create a commercial. Just do it. What can we base that around? Okay, so here's the next question. Then we're rattling through these. So if someone's just starting or struggling right now, what's the one piece of advice you wish you'd received when you were in your shoes? So when you first started, what would be the one piece of advice you could give someone or you would have appreciated?
Um, I think maybe this is a two combo one.
Oh,
I would say don't compare yourself to anyone else because you're getting into something, and I have my fantastic friend Beverly from OLSP who crushed it within 3 months when she started, and Jesse Thompson. And I had that. I was like, man, I'm working 60 hours a day. It's different life situations, different knowledge, different backgrounds. So I was comparing myself, and that was my first big Gibbs mistake. So that would be my don't compare yourself to anyone else. And this isn't a race;
no.
it's a marathon. So have faith in yourself. Take the time it has to take. What the important part is that you keep getting up. You're gonna fall and you're gonna fail, but get back up. Remember why you're doing. Once again, that why, man.
Yeah,
Remember why you're doing it, and keep going. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. We got Claudia over here crushing it. She started after me, and she's already
yeah,
surpassed. I don't compare myself to her. First of all, she looks a lot better than I do, and she's got 5 kids going on. Lorraine is killing it
yeah.
too.
I know.
Everybody's different. So yeah, that would be my greatest advice. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Just try to be better tomorrow than compare yourself to yourself. That's your only.
Yeah, just exactly. See if you're any better today than you were yesterday, and even if it's just 1%, you're gonna be 1% better than you were before. Ben Brophy, I knew his name would come back to my
Oh
my very
yeah,
first
yeah.
video marketing guru. The guy was a genius. Absolutely loved him. Okay, so all Lorraine's got another comment. These comments coming in thick and fast. Love it so much. You learn from your failure. You do. That's one of my things I always say is
Absolutely.
actually there is no failure. There is only action and result. And if you don't like the result, then do something different on the action. So
Right.
there's no
You
failure.
only fail
There's
if you
only
give up. Otherwise, you're learning.
can't.
I can't compete with your hair, Jesse. I was jealous. I'll hook you up with my hairdresser. Is that how you call it in English? Sorry, my French.
Yeah.
With my
No, no,
stylist,
hairdresser. I think that's right. Yeah,
hairdresser.
yeah.
I'll hook you up.
You see, look, but between you and Claudia's got great hair, but between you and Claudia, man, and Lorraine's got great hair. I have to grow mine a bit longer. I think get some dreads in there. Okay, right. Okay. So, what's something about affiliate marketing that you think most people get completely wrong?
One thing about affiliate marketing they get completely wrong.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a really good question. What can
Don't want to put you
I
on the
think
spot at
it's
all, but
because we are promoting a lot. I think people are because you want to get attraction, you want to get an audience, you want to get out there. So I think people get wrong is I got 30,000 views and they're
oh,
focusing on the views, and I'm a funny guy. People who follow my Facebook page know I use a lot of humor, but what's the message behind it? I rather have 1,000 properly targeted people where I'm bringing something valuable to them than 30,000 views. I know if you're getting 30,000 views, you're getting those that are Facebook monetized right now. All right, but if you want to make Facebook money, concentrate just on Facebook. If you're concentrating on affiliate marketing, yes, get those views, but get 20,000 less views, but with a
yeah,
proper message, a proper piece of information to help out the other marketers, or because basically that's what we're aiming is people in the digital and affiliate space to bring them tools and help.
yeah.
So
No, that's a great answer. I think a lot of that is, yeah, people just do it for vanity. I can get all these views. I actually reached out to one of the gurus who was doing these millions and millions of views, but only making like $1,000 on their monetization. And they said, yeah, we're selling a course on how to do it off the back of it for $50. It's like yeah, just it's not so great. Well, we used to have a phrase here, teaching. What was it? Help, giving hope to the hopeless, something like that. We used to say. Okay, so how do we know? How do you know who is your ideal customer? How do you know when somebody's a perfect fit for your offer? You have like a little process you follow.
uh, I started doing some reverse engineering, is what I
Ooh,
like to call it. Is now I work backwards. Is I find compared to what Wayne and people were teaching us. They say find the pain points, bring value, build a connection, gain trust. Now with what I'm doing is I work completely backwards. I'll find, because I'm an agency, I'll find a service being offered. So once again, let's say I'm talking about automobile repair shop because that's one of my number one clients right now. He offers brake maintenance and change and tires, and then I work back. Who needs this service? Um, Commercial fleets, trucks from businesses and stuff, and then I go find, okay, who have these companies and stuff. So I find these companies and stuff, and then I try to gain their trust right away. I'm like, listen, I offer these services right now. You got a commercial fleet. So, if you bring me 2 trucks, you get a percentage. If you bring me 5 trucks, you get a higher percentage. So now I'm reverse engineering. I find the service first, then I find a targeted audience, and then the sell happens backwards before I even got to know them, before I even got them to like me. And same as affiliate and digital marketing, always do your homework. If you're going to
yeah,
add someone or you're going to go DM them, look them up for. Look at the profile. So you like them, hi, I'm Jesse from this. Here's my link. And no, you looked up their profile. She's pregnant and she's doing online business. I was like, hey, what's up? Happy to connect with you, man. I just had to tell you, I find this absolutely awesome that you're doing online business right now while you're 8 months pregnant. Cut it. Build connection, build vibe.
instant rapport.
Yeah, yeah. You'll see from there. I don't try to shove anything down people's throats. And eventually, the road eventually comes full circle because you'll get such a following and audience that people will be curious going to see your stuff. So I don't really DM anymore. People come to me now. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh,
And it
that's
takes
like I think so. I think that's the like the golden egg, isn't it? For people, you
yeah.
don't chase. People come to you because they can see who you are, what you're doing, and that's what I love about the using the toffee method and any of these things is we know we can put our content in front of them without DMing them, and so we know their problems and we can give a solution and just look like we are geniuses. But actually, it's just No, I just looked up and saw what your problem was, and so solved it. Okay, so what's the next one we got? Oh, now, yeah, can you share a small win or success story from someone you've worked with that makes you feel proud? If there's someone that you've helped that I mean, your help is unbelievable, Jesse. You come into Claudia's group, you share your knowledge, you come on here. You are renowned for being one of the most uh, warm, helpful, funny, good-looking guys
Thanks,
in the
man. Thanks,
industry.
man.
So I've answered the question for you, but you can have a go yourself.
Yeah, no, man.
Oh, and and then before I just cut him off. Come here, get off, Jesse. So yeah, Claudia's saying when I started, I was ignorance on fire. Just said, who has a phone? Who wants to turn it into an ATM? That called my go-to get letters. Absolutely, absolutely. So Jesse's back from his snout again.
So,
Oh,
man,
good to do a live
sorry
stream.
about that, man. He didn't want me to answer. He flushed me.
Yeah, yeah. If you don't answer quick
No,
enough, you're gone.
seriously, that's what I. It was cool making high ticket commissions and stuff at first, but when I started seeing people in my underline or under me that I was helping, man, that was even more rewarding because unlike most people, I don't need $5,000 a month to survive. My way of life is 1,000 Canadian. I'm eating, I'm gassing, and I'm skateboarding with the kids. So snowboarding now, but yeah, that was the most rewarding when I started seeing people under me win. And recently, with my agency, I've partnered up with someone that I've met on OLSP in the past. And we started this together because he's got huge brains, being an IT master and whatnot.
Wow.
But he was camera shy, or he's, shy to be on the phone because he's got a strong accent. And I had those. I had that charisma and I had that voice. And I was like, all right, bro, let's crush it together. We just recently started this business and I've created more income in a month that I have in my almost 2 years of OLSP. So this is exploding fast. So winning with him right now, this has been such a because he had to have 100% faith in me, and
Yeah,
vice
for sure.
versa. But I came up with the idea, and I was crazy, and I threw a bunch of money at it too. So it was like, but what if it fails? Oh, we can't fail.
Yeah.
I
Well, that's
got
it, and
I got
it always helps with a bit of skin in the game as well.
yeah.
That's that doesn't have
Yeah,
focus.
so like all these skills learned from affiliate marketing are helping me right now with this, and this is really my niche. This is really my voice. I found it by accident because of struggles, because of life, man, and I'm so grateful for all that suffering today because man, right now I'm having a riot, and and affiliate and digital marketing is now it's become a side hustle for fun, but it's fun. I have so much
Yeah,
fun
you've
doing
got
what I
to
do.
exactly. You've got to enjoy what you're doing. Lastly, Jesse. So what's next up for you? What's just looking forward to 2026? So you got this new venture going well. Where are you going to be taking your kids? You got your schooly bus. I remember seeing a video of you packing up the decking or moving it. And so yeah, where are you going to go in 2026? Have you got anything on the not just
Actually, this
business
is
wise, but
big
schooly
goals
bus
for
wise?
2026 because I've been on the road for 4 years now. So we're actually maybe looking at getting back in a house, getting back
Whoa!
into that. Yeah, yeah, getting out of that bus, traveling, but using an airplane because now the goal is, and it seems it's not a dream. It seems very real right now. I want to start making really quickly $10,000 a month within the next 6 months. And I'm at a point now where I think this is really going to become a reality. So we're going to be looking into purchasing a house with the kids and get settled a bit after all this driving around. But that's a big goal for 2016, 26.
Yeah,
Is
going
getting
back
back
in
in the,
time.
getting back in the matrix a bit.
Yeah. Oh well, no. I wish you every luck with that, and you're gonna achieve it. I've no question about that whatsoever. Jesse, time has flown by. Thank you so much for coming on, sharing your story, answering the questions, and being my first interviewer since,
Yeah,
funny enough,
man. Well, thanks
since
so much
about
for
COVID
having
time.
me.
So, oh,
I'm
mate.
so stoked to have been your first guinea pig, man. I didn't know I was gonna be the first one, so I'm putting
Love it.
that bar right there for the next homie
Oh,
humping on there, man.
you've set it a little high, I have to say. Actually, next week, I've actually got a local girl to meet, Louise Eade, and she's created
Oh,
like a little community interest company and a podcast all about challenges that people face. So, again, facing your fears and overcoming them. So, she's on next week. She's fascinating girl. So, this is going to happen every Wednesday now at this time. Jesse, finally, before I ask you for any last comments, how can people get in touch with you? What's hey and who's a good looking girl on your
man, you can get a hold of me on Facebook, Jesse James Forget, forget for some of you guys. That's the best space. I'm very active on there, so you could hit me up on Messenger and stuff.
cool?
You could find us on our Winning on Purpose on the Schoolie community. Claudia's wonderful community. She's always out there to help, and that's where I push all the people under me that get into the OLSP vibe and stuff. I push them at Winning on Purpose School Community because there's such awesome guidance. I totally
Amazing.
resonate with this wonderful lady, man. So yeah, that's where you can hit me up. I think I got TikTok. Anything is probably Jesse James Forget everywhere there, man. So
Just type it in. You'll find him. Cool, Jesse.
yay.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time. And until next week, everybody, have an amazing day. Thank you so much for everyone who's watched. Thank you for Lorraine. Thank you for um, Claudia for your commenting. Really helps and moves things along. So until next week, guys, have an amazing week. Take care. And if
One
you're in
love,
the
guys.
US, have a nice Thanksgiving. We don't have it here.